Lilech. I'm currently Head of People at Open Capital Advisors. So I'm a HR professional, as you know, and I'm also a leader. And so over my career, I have engaged with a lot of leaders, and I always took a lot of time to understand what are the different qualities of leaders that have different results. And you can tell that leaders that influence people to great results and productivity were always leaders that sort of get the best out of people. In other words, they really draw the best out of people. They just guide them to sort of get themselves into a position of very high productivity. So that became very interesting for me. And as you can imagine, as part of my career, I've also gone through lots of training in coaching, but shorter programs to become a better leader and also to guide and advise businesses towards creating a coaching culture. So it became a big area of interest for me, and I decided to become a certified professional coach. And so I went into the market, started looking for where I could get a good program, and I landed at CDI, where I was very, very happy to join the class this year and to graduate and really become a professional coach myself, so that I can become a great leader and I can build leaders, because I have a passion in making great leaders. Thank you. I think the greatest takeaway for me from this is that it has helped me to really be myself, an authentic version of Damaris. And what this means is that it helped me to get into very deep self-introspection, to understand myself. I'm an emotional intelligence coach, and I had studied a lot about the competencies under Gino's international competencies of emotional intelligence. And key to that for me was self-awareness. But what this program did for me was to help me get into a depth that I may have been scared. I was very scared to get into the depth of who I was, but this is what I did out of this program. And I got to the very, very deep point of myself, and that has helped me to show up as Damaris, irrespective of what people think about me. It's who I really am. It also helped me to also understand why people show up the way they do, and in other words, self-awareness of other people, right? And so when I deal with people, both at a professional level or even personal level, I'm always looking at this person and understanding that how they are showing up is influenced by many other things in their life. And so I don't judge people anymore like I would have done before. I'm able to deal with people and get the best out of them, because I appreciate the way they are showing up has been influenced by something. And until you work that something out, then you possibly will not show up yourself as you should. Or in a big way, especially as a HR leader, as you would imagine, I have a team to deal with myself. I lead a team of HR professionals, but I also play the role of advising leaders in the organization, and playing the role of embedding a coaching culture within the organization. So now that I'm a certified professional coach, I understand what coaching is in a much deeper way. I've found it much easier and much more. I've been able to embed a coaching culture wherever I am, and therefore lead my team also through a coaching mindset. And that way I found that I get the best results from my people when I take the coaching approach. As a HR leader, lots of things that will come to my desk is about people relationships, be it at personal level, at team level, or leaders and their team members. And all those matters, I realized that there is a deeper context to it. So the new perspective for me was to have a very broad view when I deal with issues, because what is showing up at that particular moment might be being influenced by so many other things that if you find insight into, you can find better solutions to getting people to work together in a better way. So I think that's been the greatest one for me, having a very broad view when I interact with people, when I deal with people, and relationships and leadership matters. That broad view has been very important for me. Oh, many things stood out for me, and I must really thank the CDI team. I think it's the best investment I have made in myself so far. So number one is the level of professionalism. Right from the first time I interacted with CDI through one of their team members by the name Sarah, there was a lot of personal touch. There was a lot of engagement. Every time we agreed something needed to be done, she would give me a personal call. She even promised to pray for me. That was outstanding for me. You know, it was very personal. And then I came in and interacted with the faculty, starting off with Eileen and Claire and George. And they were really professional. They know their content in depth. But not only do they know their content, but the level of authenticity, sharing personal stories with us. The programs were really good. We all really looked out for the Wednesday afternoon because of the level of engagement, the level of knowledge. What they were impacting in us was really special, and they're really a special team. They're not just doing it for money, they're really doing their program to transform lives, which was the commitment they made, and I must say they really met that, kept that promise for me. The other thing was about also the level of professionalism by the staff of CDI, the administrators. They call you, they plan, they are very well structured and well programmed, and they participated. It was very unique for me to see the training administrators actually sitting through the program and be always there to help us. Then it was also amazing that it was a good group of class. My peer mentors were really great. Initially, when we came in, I think we all came in just to come to a program like all other programs, but a few weeks into the sessions, we'd become personal friends. We actually shared real programs during our peer mentoring sessions. I think one of the things I heard from a lot of my peers, and also really was for me, is that I came in thinking I'm going to fake situations as I go into my peer mentoring, but what I found is that we really brought in real issues, and we walked out of this with a lot of solutions, very thought-provoking sessions. It was really excited to be in this session. So I think even my peer group was very good, and we become very great friends hereafter. Currently, I must say that most of my clients in coaching, I've gotten them through my program, and I learned very many new things. And I think the engagement by the CDI team, even after we graduated, has been amazing. They've kept checking on us. What are you doing? A lot of support programs. So this was really a unique program for me, and has made it's really transformed my life, and I really do hope that I'm also going to use it to transform other people's lives like CDI-Africa did. So I'm really grateful to the CDI-Africa team. Thank you, Eileen, and your team. So my parting shot is that to be a great leader, your results will be determined by how many leaders you impacted, by how many leaders you built. You build leaders by coaching people. You build leaders by getting them to the best of who they can be. So as leaders, let us encompass a coaching mindset, and that way we'll bring up great leaders for our country, for our continent, and even for the world. Thank you.